Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Rockies Cinema, or you can call me Rockies, and today I am finally back from vacation. I actually got back last night, and it was a crazy ass trip. It was about a 6 to 7 day road trip to Chicago and back. And if you guys missed any of my videos that I had scheduled uploaded throughout the week, check them out on my channel. Just click my channel, check out some of the videos. One of the ones I'm going to be talking about is the story where I actually broke down in Kansas and I was stranded in Kansas. A lot of you guys watched that. A lot of you guys enjoyed that. If you haven't watched it, I recommend pausing this video now and watching it before you watch the rest of this video, because I'm going to be referencing back to it and I don't want to spoil it for you. So when I made that video, you know, that was before I went on vacation about 2 weeks ago. I haven't made a video in roughly 2 weeks. So it feels pretty weird to be on this mic doing a commentary now. But when I recorded that commentary, I said that I was really worried about going on a road trip again because I didn't want to break down again. I didn't want to be stranded in the middle of a hick town with, you know, a murdering old guy that I thought was going to kill me. Anyways, it ended up happening again. So our van actually broke down on our way to Chicago, and I was really worried about that happening, and it did happen. So luckily for us, we didn't break down in Kansas. We broke down in Nebraska, which isn't much better, but it is a better state regardless. And instead of breaking down in a little hick town with 30 people, we actually broke down in the capital of Nebraska. So that was pretty fortunate for us. We actually didn't have any major problem this time. It was our catalytic converter, which isn't really a big part in your car. You can go, you know, thousands and thousands of miles without having that. It's not a big deal. So luckily we figured out what it was. It was like $400, $500 to fix. So we're like, fuck it. We're just going to go the rest of the way without it. We don't really need it. So luckily for us, we broke down in a pretty decent sized town where we could actually figure out what was wrong with our car in a timely manner. The whole thing took 20 to 30 minutes. That set us back a little bit, but we got right back on the road and had no problems after that. So luckily we didn't have a big problem like last time we went on a road trip. Regardless, I was scared shitless when we broke down. I thought we were going to have that whole experience again, and I was really worried. So anyways, when we finally got to Chicago, I'm not a big city person. I live in a pretty big city, but I'm not like a big city person. Like, I don't live in downtown Chicago. And so it was a pretty weird transition for me. Right here where I live in Colorado, I drive everywhere. You know, there's Walmart, there's Target, all these things around me where I could just drive to. It takes like 5 to 10 minutes to go anywhere here. But when I went to Chicago, we parked our car, and that was it. We parked our car, we took the bus, we took the subway, and we walked everywhere. And that was a big transition for me. I'm not, you know, too big on public transportation. I'm not too big on walking. Obviously, I have a car, I drive everywhere. You know, that's what we do here. So going to a big city, it was kind of a weird transition. Overall, throughout the whole 3 to 4 days we were in Chicago, I would say I've walked more there than I have like the rest of the year here, which sounds pretty sad actually, but it's kind of true. Like, after I got my car, I really didn't walk anywhere. I drove everywhere I needed to go, and that was that. So moving on to a big city and, you know, walking everywhere, taking public transportation, it was kind of a weird transition for me, but I didn't really mind it, to be honest. I thought I would, but I didn't really mind it. It was actually pretty fun. It was actually pretty cool to, you know, walk everywhere. And we literally walked from one end of the city to the other end of the city, and I thought that was crazy. Like, I thought it was a way longer walk. It really didn't feel like that long, but you know, we did go through some sketchy parts in downtown Chicago. Like, there are some sketchy ass people down there that I don't want to mess with if I was like by myself. But luckily I had my big brother with me. I had, you know, my mom, whatever. I had some other people with me. So it was pretty cool. And, you know, overall the vacation was pretty awesome. Our family had a great time. And one thing I should mention is that I actually took a pretty decent break from technology. Like, I did have my phone, obviously. I had my laptop, but you know, that was really condensed. I only really looked at my phone when I was on the bus. I really only used my laptop at night before I went to sleep. And overall, I probably spent like an hour throughout the whole day on my phone or on my laptop, where I would spend, you know, 5, 6, 10 hours at home on my computer, watching, streaming, making videos, etc. So it was pretty cool, I guess. Let's just say that. It was pretty cool to take a break from technology. Overall, it made me feel better. I slept a lot better. And if you guys haven't done that, I recommend trying it, because, you know, a break from technology is always a good thing. So, you know, that's pretty much that. Overall, the vacation was pretty good. The road trip was a little bit sketchy when we broke down, but overall, everything went pretty smoothly. I would have rather flew, to be honest. I hate road trips, but, you know, it saves money. It saved a lot of money. and we had a lot of fun times as a family. We made a lot of memories, so that's what matters, right? Anyways, I'm out for the day, guys. Let me know if you have any questions about my road trip, my vacation, or any of the videos I made when I was on vacation. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Rocky Cinema, and I'm out for the day. Peace.